The Curious Expedition is a game about exploration, survival, and most importantly, fame. The game can be played primarily with a mouse, making everything very simplistic and easy to interact with. Much of the game is played on a tiled map, where only a portion of the screen is uncovered in the beginning and can be enlarged by traveling around. The player takes control of a group of adventurers that take up one tile at a time, and by using a mouse can travel around by clicking where to go and then hitting the travel button or double clicking on the location. There are also other screens that will require either clicking text boxes for choices or interacting with action buttons. Set in the 19th century, the gameplay is like an expedition simulator where there's endless replayability and great lands to explore. Made by Maschinen-Mensch, the game is described as a roguelike where death is a commodity for experience and the exploration could go south at any time. The objective of the game is to travel to many different lands to find a golden pyramid and become the most famed explorer of the world, beating your rivals to get your name forever engraved in history. The Curious Expedition has many different features that spice up the exploration. This includes, but is not limited to, different personalities and companions to travel around with, items galore, villages, missing homes, temples, and the most crucial game element of sanity. Now, in the game, there is a sanity bar that must be kept in check lest you become insane. Similar to a health bar, it starts out being full, but decreases as you travel. There are an assortment of places to travel to like grasslands, jungles, deserts, drylands, and fantastic prehistoric regions that cause the player to buy different supplies for the journey. And as you travel across the land, there are enemies like wild animals and even natives that will be encountered on the journey that cause a combat sequence to occur. This sequence has a unique dice mechanic where each of your companions will have a separate group of die that will have different attributes depending on what kind of character they are, from your normal gunmen to odd occultists and photographers. Interact with natives, missionaries, slaveholders, and more as you travel to discover temples, caves, graveyards, and so much more for treasures and wealth. Once the pyramid is found, there is rejoice heard all across the world. At this point, your journey seems to be over. But wait, you must choose a perk? Well, in the game of the Curious Expedition, the journey doesn't just comprise of one journey but many. Thus, at the end of each voyage, you are allowed to pick one perk and subsequently be shown a chart to see where your fame ranks with your opponents. Oh, did I mention there are CPU that you're going against? At this point, whatever you found, your journey is shown, and you're given the choice of whether to keep it, sell it for gold, or donate it for fame. Now, the characters that are playable are those that may or may not be remembered from history, such as Charles Darwin, Harriet Tubman, and even H.P. Lovecraft. Each have their own unique skills and items along with a different crew to begin your travels with. Now, the sound for the game is actually quite nice. While there isn't very much, each sound matches well with each situation and sets an atmosphere of adventure. With a unique and detailed 8-bit style, the graphics of the game are slick and polished with different character sprites and animations for all the situations. For any retro gamer, the graphics will be a nice aesthetic and give an atmosphere of 19th century adventure. My conclusion of the game is that while it's on early release, it is well worth the $15. The game already feels fleshed out, and with constant updates and much more to come, completely free, I highly recommend checking the Curious Expedition out. Also, be sure to like this video if you did, and don't forget to follow us on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. We release new videos of absolutely new games almost every day, so don't miss them. You can follow us also on Twitter and Facebook. Just click on the links or buttons below. We also have giveaways every Wednesday, so don't miss out. You can easily win a great game, so visit our site www.keengamer.com and check to see what is happening. If you have any questions for me concerning my videos or Keengamer in general, write them in the comments below. We love to talk to you and we'll answer everyone. This has been Swordsman Tech, signing out.